Come on, Brooksy. Look at that Brooksy school, man.
Oh,
Here he comes.
on it.
Oh, drop it. Still coming, still coming.
Eat it. Yeah.
Oh, hang on, Brooksy. Still coming.
Dude.
I don't mind that, actually.
Ah, that's it.
Bro, what's going on though? Like, why can't I hook a fish? Oh!
Yes.
Yes!
Right, this is the one.
Real big. Oh, real big.
How do you feel, mate? That's bad, eh?
Could you push this out?
Push it out. What do you mean?
Like pull this out slowly?
Oh man, it's your boat, your call. But
Wow. That's fuel pissing out.
Go around the back here.
How's your trip going, fellas?
yeah, fucking sweet, eh? I love it, mate.
We're broken down. My brand new engine has some major problem. It's just pouring fuel out. Luckily, we punched it in, and now the fuel tank's bone dry. And without this bad boy, we'd probably be drifting further out to sea. But we're making inroads. We've got people coming to deliver us more fuel that we can pour out the back of the engine, and hopefully we can get in. But the big problem is the boys are here for 2 days fishing, and this is the first day of fishing gone. Upsetting.
I'm at a loss for words, mate. I'm livid.
You're livid. What do you reckon, Big John? Good fishing trip?
Oh, mate.
The Susie's gonna get us there. I didn't really film. Johnny filmed. Engine problems. We just got back. Big 12-hour mission. Long story short, this dude here, Andrew, Reef Marine Mackay, Yamaha dealer, sportsman dealer in Mackay, drove 2 hours off the back of a couple of phone calls to get us back on the water for tomorrow. We got 2 good days of weather. It's been terrible for 6 weeks. Saved the boys' trip. Spent half an hour here to fix the problem. Like, I can't thank you enough, mate. All good, mate. Too easy. Bloody legend. You hit there, mate. Get it right in him. That's it. Come on. Come on. Oh, he's on it. He's on it. He's on it. He's on it. Oh, you dog. Oh! Got him! You gotta go hard here, bro. It's 6 meters. 6 meters. I'll try and get on top of him. Stay there. Just keep tight. Keep tight. Keep tight. Keep tight. Keep tight. Keep tight. I'm just getting over this little rock. Keep tight. Keep tight. Keep tight. Keep tight. Go hard. Hard as you can.
Put it on your belt.
You got him. You got him. You got him. You're good. To me. Nice work. Yeah, I got it.
Nice. Nice.
Fucking easy as that.
Yes, boys. Nice pump now, eh?
Hey?
Let's go again.
Let's go. Good morning. Here we are, Great Barrier Reef today. The Molossi lures, lads. If you've been living under a rock, you wouldn't know that we're doing a special Brooksy Molossi collab. 4 colours, 5 models, and we're out here today on the Great Barrier Reef, putting them to the test for the first time. This fish is going crazy. And that's the first cast of the morning on the Fusey schools. It's his first GT in 3 years. By the time we put this video up, it'll be mid-July, and the lures will be live as we speak. So if you like the look of them, you can go and grab them. Like I said, there's 5 different models, and we've made like more smaller reef type lures that people can use wherever they want for all different species. So I'll give you a quick look. What's this one?
Chieftain 180 floater.
Chieftain 180 floater. So that's the biggest one in the range, a 180 mil, and then they go down to like a what, 90 mil or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. pliers?
Yes, please.
Look at that. First one of the morning. Not bad. Bit easier than land-based fishing, huh?
Yeah, man. Walk back a wee bit, Brooks.
Yeah, I got him. Sweet, bro.
Nice.
Send him when you're ready. Just spear him in.
See you, bro. Yes.
Yeah, the boys are on the board.
Woo!
After yesterday, Jesus Christ. The viewers at home, I want you to pay close attention to when a fish tries to eat John's lure. He has a tendency to yell at the fish and it's great. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'll get these ones back here. Yeah, Johnny. Bending.
Get him, bro.
Still got him? Yeah, bro.
Yes.
15 meters. Nice, brah. He's towing us. He's a good fish.
Yeah.
You're right, Big John. That's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's another big thing following him there.
Bail up. Yes, man.
Johnny! Yeah, the boys. Yee-hoo! Got him? Nice work.
Oof.
He's all right.
Yes, mate.
Oh, he's got a remora on him and everything. Look at this. Stick this to your forehead, John. He's a little one. Look at that. Oh, shit. Look at him up there so he doesn't go in the cracks and die. He's puffed.
Man. Yes.
Oh, yeah, Johnny. That's number 2. What colour is that called?
We don't have a name.
Don't have a name.
Gotta come up with him.
That's him. Oh, yeah, bro.
You.
Nice work.
Right, boys.
Boys are bending. All right, a little update for the day. We've just come into a little blue hole here and we've been destroyed, basically. We've all been reefed. And we're losing lures at a rate of knots, but that's what happens. It's like super shallow, super jagged coral, and you don't win every fight, obviously. I'm yet to...
That should have been pretty big.
Yeah, there's been the really big trout getting around, some bangers in here, and I'm yet to put a fish in the boat. Oh my God, bro!
You alright? One.
Is he still on?
We're in here.
Big.
Big, man. Real big. Oh, really big. Demolished you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you. Oh. That's really big. That was massive.
2
I just got reefed.
in the space of 30 seconds.
Instant reef. What do you think of the reef?
Bro.
He's tripping out, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a trout, man. Big trout. Oh, are you joking?
I'm pretty sure I got that.
It air struck it. But it'll come. It'll come. This looks really good up here. We've got it run in tide now, so we're going to go try catch a couple more GTs and then we're going to hit the flats. That's a big ball of fusies, man. Looks like a bommy.
Where is it?
Just there. Come down a bit. No way. Am I cursed? Oh!
Big one.
Before we crack on with the rest of the fishing in this video, I asked the boys if they could give us a little tour and show us a bit more in-depth of how these lures are made, so you guys know if you are going to purchase one of these lures in this drop, you know what you're getting. You see a bit of the process and how much work actually goes into it. It's really cool. Support the guys, follow them on Instagram, all that kind of stuff, because it's just the two of them, two brothers, and they're making a really, really cool product.
Okay, here we are, the studio where it all happens, aka my garage. It's my brother Nico.
Yo.
Might just give you a quick tour around the place before we get into showing you how we make Brooksy's lures. Here is sort of like a machining station. We've got a bench grinder, bandsaw, what do you call that thing? Belt sander, lead smelter, other machinery. Gets a bit dusty, so keep it over here near the door, away from everything else. This here is a epoxy station. You can see there's a bunch of lures kind of at the end of the run on the rack there. Up here is a bunch of vinyls we've collected over the years, many vinyls. Over here we've got plotters or vinyl cutters. We've got two so we can churn through the decals quickly. 3D printers, game changers, we use those for prototyping, making mold masters and other various things. There's a heat tent here where we need to control the temperature for curing or whatever. We can shut this up and maintain a consistent temperature. This is a epoxy station or a resin station. We do a mixing, got molds. This is just a small sample of the molds we have. We have like boxes and boxes of molds. But yeah, there's a bunch of things here. Pigments, dyes, a bunch of glitters we use in Brooksy's range here. These things are pressure pots. You need to use these if you're casting resin and epoxy to get a consistent casting, a bubble-free one. Decals for every model. All sort of organised. We used to have them all in one jar. Wasn't ideal. Now we have organised into these containers for each model. Very good. Here's some more work areas, just miscellaneous work areas, a bunch of tools. We've got ovens here in case we need to heat things like molds before we cast. Air gun, every shop needs one of those. And then just a general space for working. It's fairly modular. We can put these things on at different places. If we need to do decaling, they're on both sides. And then the paint station. Do you want to talk a little bit about the paint station?
Yeah, so pretty straightforward setup. Got a bunch of different paints here, just some colours, and then some special effects paints. Under here we got some base coats and sealers. Up top here, just your bulk colours. We got the actual paint booth, got the extraction fan running out the back there, air filter. We've got like interchangeable rack here. You can just swap them in and out. Just jimmy it up on a little swivel system. You can spin your lures around while you're painting them. You press it down the bottom here, running up to pressure gauge split system. You've got three-way split to a bunch of different airbrushes here, ranging from your more sort of fine, smaller needles for your details.
What was that, like 1.2?
I think it's like a 0.35, that one. Then we've got a 0.5, then running up to like your 0.8s for your bigger base coats, sealer coats and stuff like that. What else we got? Cleaning station.
Dirty old waste bins.
Dirty old waste bin. Utensils for the scales. Yeah, you just chuck it on, get your scales. Safety equipment. Definitely recommend wearing one of these. Hey, we probably change these like every couple of weeks. And the amount of stuff that ends up on these filters is pretty bad. You don't want that on your lungs, so
Yeah.
better safe than sorry.
That's the studio, aka my garage. It's only a 1.5 car garage, so it's not huge, but it does the trick for now. So to get to this, the finished lure, we'll start here with a wood core. Now this is a solid Polonia core made in two halves with hidden internal weights and a 2mm stainless steel through wire. First thing we need to do is paint it black so that we've got a nice base to cast the flake resin on top of. Right, well, so we're just about to mix up some epoxy to encapsulate the wood core. It's a pretty unique part of the process, and a bit different to traditional wood lures. You get a 2mm thick resin shell around your wood core before the paint even goes on. That's not even the top coat. It just helps with the durability and protection, especially toothy fish like Spanish. It just sort of prevents them from penetrating the wood core and ripping the guts out. Then the lure gets waterlogged and everything. It's not good. We've got a bunch of different glitters to give it a nice flaky sparkly effect on top of that black wood core that we painted. Mix it all up. The wood core goes in the mold, and then the mold goes into the pressure pot. We pour the epoxy into the mold. Pressure pot gets fired up and take it up to about 50 psi and leave it for 3 or 4 hours, whatever the cure schedule is for the epoxy we're using, and then pull it out. Okay, now we've got our blank out of the pressure pot, cured 48 hours. We've got to take it over to the machining station, cut off the pour spout with the bandsaw, shape up the tail with a bench grinder, then trim off all the flashing, give it a sand, about 120 grit, and then over to the sink to wet sand it at 400 grit and give it a wash and clean it, and then it's ready to paint.
First up, we're going to apply the stencil. So we're just going to apply that by hand, and then we'll grab the heat gun and just run it over the top, make sure it's got a nice tight seal, so that when we go to paint it, we don't get any paint bleeding through under the stencil. So once the stencil's on, we'll run the base coat over the top, and then we'll remove the stencil, and then we'll move on to any detail accent colours. We'll lay down a dark green over the head as the base coat, and then we'll run black over the top of that just to give it a bit more depth. Then we'll move on to painting the chin. Because we're doing like a neon hype green chin, we'll need to lay a white base coat underneath that first, just so that it pops. Then we'll paint it green, and then we'll move on to the next step, which is the scales. So we'll paint the scales over the top, and then the last step is painting the mouth, which we'll paint by hand with a paintbrush. Once that's done, we'll move it over to the epoxy rack, and we'll give it one coat of epoxy just to level it out, make it nice and smooth for when we apply the decals. Once we pull it off the rack, we'll give it a quick wet sand with 400 grit, and then it's ready to be decaled.
All our decals are designed and cut in-house with our plotting machines. Then we've got to weed them all, put transfer tape on, cut them all up, and get them ready for application. Applying decals, unfortunately, is pretty time consuming. We usually start with the gill or the face area, then put the little jawline thing near the mouth on. That gives us a really good reference point to then apply the wings, the logo, and in this case we've got the Brooksy signature down on the tail. And then the final thing, which I reckon really brings the lure to life, is the eyes. We put those on and then give it a clean just to prep it up, get it ready for a lockdown coat. We'll just spray like a urethane over it to protect it. Alright, we're back. We just spent half an hour cleaning a bloody hairbrush. That happens. They are tricky things. You got to constantly maintain them, and if you don't maintain them, mate, they just don't work. So hopefully we're back in business now.
Good times.
And now we need to wait 48 hours. We'll hang it up, and next process is the last process, top coating the lure. Every lure maker hates it, so do we, but it's really important. The lures go on the rotisserie, then we brush, very carefully brush on 2 to 3 coats depending on the size of the lure, and those coats can take anywhere from 12 to 24 hours to dry depending on the environment, the studio, the weather, and things like that. That's why we have the tent there, if we need to bring some consistency back into the situation. But anyway, yeah, once they come off, the only thing left to do is clean up the toe points, and then the lure's finished. Making lures is pretty difficult. It's taken us years and years, a lot of late nights and frustrations and things to get to the point we are, but it's super rewarding, and yeah, I highly recommend anybody that's interested in taking up a new hobby, give it a crack. It's pretty cool catching a bunch of different fish on a lure that you've made yourself, and it's especially cool heading up north with Brooksy and fishing the Great Barrier Reef with him for the first time. It was a epic adventure we won't forget anytime soon. And if you found that interesting, head over to our Instagram. We post all the time, a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, lure builds and that. The lure drop is live now, I believe. So if you would like to support us by making a purchase, head over to the website and check that out. Would be greatly appreciated. Right, that's us. We've still got a bunch of work to do, so we'll send you back to the roof.
I am cursed. Oh, got him. Yeah, I'm right. Oh, it's good fish, man.
Yeah, bro.
Good fish. The bombie's not good. Pull me through, pull me through. We're on, boys. Took a little while. He's still going. It's shallow too. Good fish, man. There he is. We got him. We got him, boys. Oh yeah. Jeez, this rod's nice to fight a fish.
Oh, Mark, more hands.
No, don't you dare. Yeah, it's all good.
Sweet.
Yeah. He's playing up. He took line and shit. Unless he's fouled or something. Whew!
How do you feel, mate?
Back feels a little sore. But nice to get involved in the party. Crazy in here, man. Like, just, I've never been here before. There's just fish everywhere. Psycho GTs. No. He's fouled, I think. On the side of the head. Is that right? Give that later too. Just a single in. Oh, he's alright. Biggest one of the day, fellas. No worries. Woo! He's a cracker.
That's a good fish.
Yeah.
Nice one, eh?
He's alright. There you go. Didn't have a very good start. The Brooks missed a lot, but
That's a chunky
that's the
one.
biggest one of the day so far. Number 5 for the boat.
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Here we go, fellas.
Nice.
Not a bad one. I was on P6, little Maverick and the Sinpar rod. Gave me a real good go. Pulled heaps of line. Epic fish.
Tell me.
And that is on, what's that one? That's the 180 mil.
Yeah,
Chieftain.
Chieftain 180.
Proof's in the pudding there.
We'll get a hold up.
Can I have those pliers, please, bro? There you go. That's the lure. Beauty.
Phew.
They work, boys, eh?
Yep.
Don't kick, don't kick. Ah. Beauty, man. Want the boys to get one like that?
Yeah.
Keen. I don't know if my arms are keen.
Coming at you.
See you, buddy.
Woo!
Not working, bro.
Sure, bro.
I want to see one steam training down for you. Oh, here they come, here they come, here they come. Another cast in front. More. On the shark. Just here. Yeah, he's coming right here. That's what you want, the shark, man. Look at this little, oh, big black one. Keep going. John. Yes, oh! He's having a fit. Go with the shark again. Oh, you're joking.
Oh my God.
Another one there. Blue one.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, he's coming. Johnny. Gotta make it splash, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shish kebabs. That's exhilarating, is it not?
That's the one.
Yeah, they're over us. That fucking shark. The shark is everything, man.
Oh, that was so close.
I've never seen you move like that before, man.
What do you
That was
mean?
amazing.
What do you mean?
You were just going, oh shit. Holy shit, that was so
That was sick.
How quickly does it happen,
I
eh?
liked that.
This is the situation we're dealing with here. We've caught our bangers on the fusey schools. We've had a great time. And we're just waiting for the tide to come up so we can get across into the blue hole to catch some trout on these lures, some wrasse and all that kind of stuff. And we're just on the sand where we caught them on the fly rods, and the shark came in, absolutely perfect. Shark with like 4 GTs on it. Followed all the way to the boat, trying to attack it, missing the lure. Johnny nearly, is your heart okay? That was mental, man. Unfortunately no hook up, but just to see them do that in this little shallow water is so rad, man. To the edge, bro. Gotta slow him. Oh, heavy. Heavy. That was him. He was boogieing. Get him up, bro. Get up. Come on. Get him up.
Come on.
Flowery. Might be a big flowery, huh? Can't do anything.
Lead it. Where's it? Nice one.
Hold or a flower? Or a wrap? Oh, it's a big flowery.
Holy. What?
Am I gonna pop? Alright.
Look at that thing, man.
Big flowery. He's gonna vomit crabs and spill over it. Nice one.
You ain't letting that one go, will you?
No.
Well, I might just deadlift him. What pound lead is it?
100.
Awesome! The boys are at it again here. Big flowery, man. Look at that thing. They're actually a sick fish.
Golf today.
Oh man, that whole thing's in there. That's a 150 as well, eh?
Yeah.
We've got sun just
Woo.
coming in. Came off the floor. He's got me. Come on.
He's in the reef then. Got him. Wrasse. Little baby wrasse. Fuck, he touched me up. Look at my leader. Come on, buddy.
Oh yeah, that's nice, man.
Pretty. Super pretty.
Sick.
Cool little fish, eh? Imagine a 50 kilo one. Look at his, like, the patterns on his face and stuff. Beautiful.
Very cool.
Yep, got it. Got it. Going down, trying to get one. Yeah, forward. Going hard.
Oh, it's got me.
Open. Now, go. trout,
That's a
bro.
good one.
Big trout, big trout.
That's the one, brother.
Trout, bro.
Yes.
Bring it to me, bring it to me.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, fella! Fuck yeah, good trout,
Good
man.
one.
Big barry. Yeah, that's it. Oh, what a cracking trout. Look at that. Big bar cheek. We've ticked off. Need a bit from you here. What have we caught today, mate?
Big trout, on the.
Right?
I don't know if you've realised he doesn't really talk very much and he doesn't really like the camera very much, I don't feel, but
That was sick. That was a sick fight. Big trouter on the Chieftain 150. Yeah.
that's an epic fish, man. That's dinner, I think.
Yeah.
It's the first good trout we've been able to land today, and the flats have been pretty tough. But we've got what we achieved. We wanted to come out and show, I guess, a bit of versatility in the lures, and we've caught bangers on them. We've caught trout, we've caught wrasse, big floweries, and we've lost so many lures to really good fish. We've been really unlucky today, but yeah, that's nice, John.
Yep.
Nice first scrotum.
Scrotum, mate. It's an interesting name.
Yeah. How's his on-camera persona compared to his normal one?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Yeah. No.
Oh, there wasn't. Well, that just about sums up our day for the day, mate. Wraps up our day for the day. Would probably be a better way of saying it. Sums up our day. Brooksy many lost fish today, but the biggest thing here is the lures work. Give us a look at the lure one more time, John. That one was the dominant one today, purely because we threw it the most, I think.
Yeah.
That's a 150 floater. Other standouts, 180 floater. We pretty much were just float guys today. There is the 3 sinkers as well, so they will be live now on, where do they get them? Oh, wait. Can we ask you this? Where do people get them?
What are we asking?
How do people buy the lures? Where do they find them?
They'll be live on the Molossi website.
Perfect.
Mid-July.
Mid-July. Oh, which will be, I'll hold this video until it's on the day.
Molossilures.com.
Yeah. So yeah, these guys, obviously, if you've heard of them before, they work flat out to make these batches of lures. They put the lures live and they sell out. So if you want them, you got to be quick, jump on there before they are gone, mate. And then you're gonna have to wait another couple of months, 3-4 months to get the next batch. So yeah, like I said, 4 colors, 5 models.
Yeah.
She's all happening. It's beer o'clock for us. We're going in. We've had a hectic 24 hours. This time yesterday, we're still getting towed in.
It's been a roller coaster, man.
Have you had a good time, Bart?
Oh, epic.
First time.
It's been up, been down, been up. But at the end of the day, it's been an amazing trip. Cheers, brother.
No worries.
Yeah, cheers, Johnny.
No worries, boys. Good fun. I'm glad that we actually made it out here in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Hooroo, bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. You got anything extra to add?
Nah. See you later.